The San Francisco Giants get a huge victory over their division rival Arizona Diamondbacks by a final score of 6-3. And man, the Giants sent out Shaun Anderson, the rookie right-hander, absolutely was fabulous in this one. He picked up his third victory of the year, and ever since the Giants have called him up, he has looked nothing but a rookie. I mean, he has looked like a pitcher that, he's been pitching at the big league level for quite some time now. It is very impressive, guys. In this one, the Diamondbacks, they were able to put some good swings on the ball on some, pretty good pitches from Anderson. Anderson gave up 7 hits in the outing, but he had very excellent command of his stuff, excellent command of his pitches, and, really being able to throw the Diamondbacks' timing off balance, throwing that whole kitchen sink up at them. Anderson only allowed 1 walk in the performance. He went 5 2/3 innings and struck out 3 Diamondbacks in the performance. And that lowers his season ERA to 3.86. The Giants' bats came alive in this one, banging out 12 hits against D-backs starter Merrill Kelly. He surrendered 7 of those 12 hits. He went 5 innings, gave up 1 walk, and struck out 2 Giants. But again, guys, we know the struggles that the Giants' offense has had this year, and so when you have a game like today and you bang out 12 hits, it really gives you a nice sense of confidence, and to do it against your division rival, it's a very big game because every game is critical right now if the Giants are still going to hang around in that wild card race. Right now we really got to be focused on trying to win one series at a time, one game at a time, try to do the best they can. And so it was amazing to see the offense come alive. Out of the notable performance of the offense, Buster Posey was the biggest one because he had 3 hits in the game. And Posey, he has struggled this year. It has been a tough ride for him since the hip surgery that he had last year. At times this year, he's just looked kind of not himself at the plate. And so hopefully this is a turnaround of better things to come. And we all know that it definitely is a lot of pressure if you're the franchise star of a team, to be expected to produce in the middle of the order of the lineup. And when you're not getting your job done, and, not only that, but when other guys around you are not hitting, it becomes more magnified. Because if you're in a lineup and everyone's hitting and you're not hitting, you can kind of hide in that lineup. But when nobody's hitting, and in this case, the Giants offense, more often than not, on most nights, not a lot of batters are hitting. So you can't really hide in terms of, your struggles. And so, I'm just so excited for Posey, and I'm really hopeful that this is the turnaround of, an impressive second half into the season, as we have now gone over that halfway margin of the season. 81 games played, guys. It was not the 81 games that we ideally would have liked the Giants to have played. They're at 35-47 right now, 12 games under 500, but I definitely believe that we can turn things around and really, make some magic happen in Bruce Bochy's last year. And so Mike Yastrzemski, he had a 2-hit ball game. He went 2 for 5. He's hitting 240 now, so starting to get that average up a little bit. And Alex Dickerson, guys, the red-hot hitting Alex Dickerson, he cannot be stopped at the plate. He had a big home run to put the Giants on the lead, 1-0 in the bottom of the second inning. And so he went 2 for 4, guys. 2 for 4, had 2 RBIs, and now he is hitting .311 on the season. So excellent pickup for the Giants and Farhan Zaidi. That was a trade that has worked out marvelously for us. And if you're wondering why would the Padres give up a guy like Alex Dickerson, well, the Padres, they just didn't have enough at bats to give to him. They had a surplus of outfielders on their roster. And, so in their case, it made more sense to deal Alex Dickerson to potentially try to acquire some talent in other areas of need on the ball club. And Brandon Crawford, he had a 3-hit ball game going 3 for 4. He's getting his average up. He's hitting .226 now. And the story on Crawford, he's been able to kind of turn things around more so the last month and a half. And, every year it seems that he gets off to a very rough start in April. And then as May, June, and we get into summertime, you start seeing the stats and all those numbers pick up nicely. So to get more into the scoring of how the ball game went, we talked about Dickerson giving the Giants a 1-0 lead in that bottom of the second inning. In the bottom of the third inning, Posey, guys, Buster Posey coming through with an RBI double. He went to the opposite field. That was the other thing. Posey, all of his hits in the game, they were going to right field. And that's what you love to see. When you're trying to get right at the plate, I always like to think opposite field, because opposite field, it allows you to either you're going to go right back up the middle to center, or you're going to go oppo. And I just think that that gives you the balance, it gives you the drive, and really that you just go with the pitch. I mean, more often than not, outside pitch, you go with it. If it's middle in, maybe, or, inside, then maybe you pull the ball. And so those are all things to, be aware of. But you love to see Posey going opposite field. He almost hit it out to right field, guys, over that right field arcade wall. We know how tough it can be to go hit a home run to right field as a right-handed batter going opposite field. So nice to see Posey do that. That gave the Giants a nice 2-0 lead. Now the D-backs get on the board in the top of the fourth inning thanks to a Jake Lamb RBI single. So now it is 2-1. Bottom of the fifth inning, Posey comes up and does it again. Knocks an RBI single to extend the Giants' lead back out to 2 runs, 3-1 at that point. Now, in the top of the sixth inning, Nick Ahmed adds an RBI single to make it 3-2. He's having a nice season, very impressive, been able to turn things around. And, the Giants, when they used to face him, he used to be an easy out. But now you really got to be careful when Nick Ahmed is up at the plate. You got to make sure you're pitching to a corner, trying to upset the timing and not get predictable with certain pitches and movements and all that kind of stuff. And so in the bottom of the sixth inning, guys, the Giants get another run thanks to a Tyler Austin RBI ground out. So situational hitting there for Tyler Austin. Getting that run in, Giants need it. In the bottom of the seventh inning, Alex Dickerson RBI single. And that makes it 5-2. And so, wow, feeling very good at this point. You're feeling like the Giants have complete control of this game, and they were going to come away with the victory. So in the top of the top of the ninth inning, guys, Gerard Dyson, he adds an RBI single, and that makes it 6-3. And so that is what the final score would wound up being. The Giants come away with the victory, 6-3 against the D-backs. A huge win right now in this 4-game series. And the Giants, ideally we would like to take 3 out of 4. But again, a split would be good, being that Arizona is tough. And the D-backs are having a decent season. They are around 500. The big struggle with them has been that they have struggled very mightily against the NL West. So if they are going to turn things around, they are going to have to play much better against the division. So to get into the bullpen stats of the game, the Giants bullpen, they have been having one of the greatest seasons this year, one of the top bullpens in baseball. So Reyes Maranta, he pitched a third of an inning. He had got 1 strikeout, gave up 1 hit, and his season ERA is now down to 2.60. Sam Dyson pitched an inning, guys. He went an inning, gave up the season ERA down to 2.61. Tony Watson, he went an inning, gave up 1 hit. He has an ERA now of 2.48. So wanted to get into one of the things with Sam Dyson that I really like and that I have seen is that Sam Dyson, he has many different pitches and many different movements, and so he relishes on that opportunity to not give a big league hitter 2 of the same pitches to look at. So, that works very effectively and, getting the major league hitters off balance and, really getting things to work out in his favor. So Sam Dyson, he definitely could be a coveted piece, like many other pitchers in that Giants bullpen at this year's July 31st trade deadline. Tony Watson pitched an inning, guys. He gave up 1 hit, the 2.48 ERA. Sorry, just mentioned that. But Will Smitty, he pitched the 9th inning. He gave up one earned run, gave up 2 hits, but nevertheless won an inning and got 2 strikeouts and got his ERA to 2.16. So Will Smith having one of the most phenomenal seasons in baseball as a closer. He definitely will be coveted from many playoff teams that are in need of bullpen help, potentially need a lockdown closer come October time in baseball. So, we will see what teams are willing to offer the Giants for Will Smith and also the likes of Madison Bumgarner. I really hope he doesn't get traded, but again, we do not know what's going to happen. So hopefully the Giants will, again, continue to play much better, pick up some more wins, and, really get back into this wild card race. So as we look ahead to the future, to the San Francisco Giants' next game, they are going to be sending Drew Pomeranz to the mound Saturday night against the D-backs' Zack Greinke. Now, Zack Greinke historically has pitched very well against the Giants. In fact, he has never lost at Oracle Park. So knock on wood, guys, that we, will be able to break that streak and, make it happen that Greinke will have a loss at Oracle Park. So that is going to be a great one. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button. I very much appreciate all the feedback from you guys, and it really helps support the channel. Comment down below. I'd love to hear your opinion, your perspective on all things San Francisco Giants. What are your guys' thoughts with the game tonight? Posey coming alive and the bats coming alive with 12 hits. Yastrzemski playing well. Crawford with 3 hits. So love to hear what you guys have to say. And also, what do you think is going to happen with the July 31st trade deadline? Who do you think the Giants will move? What areas of need do you think, that we need to build on, or what we should acquire in a trade via talent? So until next time, guys, I will see you again. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.